102.5 forecast. It'll be partly to mostly cloudy today. Temperatures near 80, rather breezy to windy conditions, and a chance of showers and thunderstorms towards evening. There's a flash flood watch in effect for tonight on into Sunday. Clouds and showers and a few thunderstorms overnight, mid to upper 60s, some isolated severe thunderstorms possible. And more showers and thunderstorms over the weekend in the 70s, close to 80. Jonesboro's community radio station, we're KLEK 102.5 FM.
From Feature Story News in London, I'm Ollie Barrett. US President Donald Trump says a major conflict with North Korea could be possible. A woman's been shot in an anti-terror raid in London. European Council President Donald Tusk says negotiations on the UK's future relationship with the EU can only begin when the issues of people, money and Ireland are settled. And Pope Francis has arrived in Egypt, bringing what's described as a message of peace.
It's 9:01.
KLEK LP Jonesboro, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council. It's now time for Community Conversations, a program focusing on the people working to make the Jonesboro community a better place, while offering viewpoints from all sides of the issues. The views expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of KLEK 102.5 FM, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council, or our underwriters or sponsors.
Good morning, everyone out there, and happy Friday. I hope that you all have been looking forward to this day. I hope you have a lot of fun things planned on today. Okay, so today's show is going to be a little different. The station manager, Laganzi Hill, is out at...
It's Friday, April 28th, 2017. Peter Wonder is not in the studio with you. I am at Westside Middle School. We are having career day here today. Hopefully each and every one of you can living out there. Shout out to my co-host, Mrs. Kabila Harden, holding it down in the studio. Also shout out to Mrs. Laura, who is also holding it down in the studio as well. Right now I'm sitting up in Mrs. Nelson's classroom at Westside Middle School. The kids are currently still in assembly. They have not quite made it to the classroom yet. Once the kids get here, we'll be talking with them about various things involving radio and broadcasting. We'll talk to them about STEM and how STEM impacts radio and broadcasting. We'll talk about some of the technology that we use here at KLEK 102.5 FM. Just sit back and listen as we go live from the studio. Kabila, messaging Kabila on Facebook. Now, Kabila, I actually have the mic. I actually have audio muted here, so I can't hear. But you can send me a message, let me know how I'm sounding on the air. We had a couple of technical difficulties. You know, it's been a minute since I've been in school. Of course, when I was in middle school, we didn't have cell phones. Cell phones were actually, they got my cell phone blocked, so I was actually going to call into the studio. The cell phones don't have signals on them. So having to kind of do this a bit of a different way, but hopefully everything is on the way to hear back from Beaver. We got this a little bit of a delay. I've got some students that are in the classroom right now waiting for me to speak to them, so we'll be speaking to them very shortly. Okay, Kabila, you say it's low on your end. Not the computer channel, the computer channel that is next to it, that's Computer Audition. Turn that one up a little bit until the volume's a little bit better, and that should help. I've got a handful of kids in the classroom. Kids, how y'all doing today? All right. What grade do we have representing? So, okay, all of you all are 7th grade. So, is this all that are here today for radio broadcasting? Okay, so there might be some more coming. All right, well, I'm going to kind of give you a little overview of what we're going to be talking about. Right now, we're actually live on the air as we speak. I'm kind of interacting with our co-host. And if you look on our screen, I'm going to minimize this. This is actually our studio software. This is actually what is playing on the radio right now. Right now, we have kind of like a little low instrumental while I'm talking. I'm actually am logged into our studio from your classroom, so I'm actually able to broadcast live from the classroom. And one of the things that I'm supposed to talk to you guys today, welcome. One of the things I'm supposed to talk to you guys today about is how science and technology affects radio broadcasting. Well, as you can tell, the internet has had a great impact on how we use technology. Now we have connected houses. We can control just about anything with our phones or with computers or iPads or any kind of devices. Well, with radio, we can kind of do the same thing. In the earlier days of radio, you know, they had turntables, and then eventually they had CD players, and now everything is done by a computer. All of the music is done by a computer. But let me kind of back up a little bit and just tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Leganzi Kale. I am the general manager of KLEK 102.5 FM. We are the first and only minority-owned radio station in Jonesboro. We have a format of R&B, soul music. We do a blues show every Saturday morning. We do a gospel show all day on Sundays. We do classic hip-hop, and we do a jazz show on Sunday nights. The program that is actually on the air right now is called Community Conversations. Community Conversations is a community talk show in which we have people who are making a difference in the community, nonprofit leaders, school administrators, that come and talk about the things that are going on in the community. And that program airs from 9 o'clock a.m. until 10 o'clock a.m. Now, I'm going to attempt to pull up our Facebook live stream. We're actually streaming some of our programming live, and this also gives you an opportunity to see our studio. And then I'm going to talk to you guys for a little bit and take some questions from you guys. I hope you all are having a good day today. Y'all having a good day today so far? Alrighty. So let's scroll down just a little bit. And see, this is our Facebook page. This kind of shows you some of the things that we have going on. I should be able to pull up our live stream. Now here is our live stream. So this is actually how our studio. This is actually how our studio looks right now. Okay, the lady that you see sitting at the desk. Somebody may have to turn the light off because the projector isn't very bright. Somebody can turn the light off. That'd be greatly appreciated. All of them. Okay, the lady that you see in the studio. Smile, Kabila. That is Kabila Hart. She is the co-host. She actually is the host of the show that airs today. Sometimes I co-host the show with her. Usually, like if we have a guest, we'll have a guest that will sit at this round table. And as you see, there are microphones there. And those microphones, that's part of the technology that we use. Okay, Kabila just smile. I think we're on about a 20 or 30 second delay. But people can sit at these microphones and we talk about things. And you see we have a big screen in the very back. We have graphics on the screen. We have like pictures of our guests. And there's two screens that are to the left of her. That's what we actually use to control our video feed. We have two cameras in the studio. This is actually our wide view. Kubila, can you switch to the second camera? It may be about 30 seconds before she actually does it because, again, we have this delay. So once she switches to the second camera, you can kind of see the view of our guests in the studio. You can also see our aquarium, which was provided to us from Reef Escapes LLC. So while we're waiting for that, does anyone have any just questions about radio or media or broadcast in general? Yes, sir. What's your name? Well, okay. Well, the live stream, to actually start a live stream, basically you hit the button and it instantly starts streaming. Now, where the delay comes from is the signal has to basically be encoded into computer code, especially if you're streaming video. Switch the camera back to the other feed. Video or audio, that has to be converted over. It has to be sent across the internet. And then at the other end, when it picks up, it has to be decoded, and converted back to something in which you can see or hear. So that's where your delay actually comes in at. But the actual process of starting a stream is actually instantaneous. In addition to streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube, we also have a mobile app. You can go to your app store and just search for KLEK, and you can download the app and listen to us anytime. Did anybody else have any questions? Don't be shy, y'all. Don't be shy. I'm going to go back to our studio feed. Okay, see, right now, what you see on the screen, this is our automation software. This is called Station Playlist. This controls everything that goes on the station. Right here, if you see with my mouse where I'm counting at, this is the countdown timer. Like when we do this show, we have like a segment, and this lets me know how much time is left in that segment before it has to go off the air. This shows like how much time is gone in it, and this is kind of like the playlist. And this in purple, these are like our announcements. Now, we are actually a non-commercial station, so we don't actually do commercials like a typical station. We have what we call underwriting announcements. And they're kind of something like that, but there's certain things that we say and that we don't say being a non-commercial station. Now, I'm going to actually skip ahead a couple hours because we actually have a special playlist set up because we're out here broadcasting today. But I'm gonna go ahead into the 11 o'clock hour, so you can actually see an hour that has some music in it. So let me scroll down a little bit. It's going a little slow, but it's gonna be okay. And we're almost there. So while we're waiting on that, do any of you actually have a desire to go into radio, television, any kind of field dealing with media? Nobody? Well, now we're inside the 11 o'clock hour, okay? And basically, at the top of the hour, we have what's called a legal ID. And this is something that no matter what radio station you listen to, whether you listen to our station, you listen to any of the other radio stations in town, you always hear a legal ID at the top of the hour, which pretty much lets you know the legal name of the station that you're listening to, which in our case, it's KLEK-LP, which is our actual call letters. Any radio station that you listen to in the country will have a set of call letters, and that's what plays at the top of the hour. We have our weather, and we have our news. We have a short devotional, which is a Bible verse and a scripture. Scripture and a short explanation. And then we go into our music, which is colored in green. So we have some songs here. Then we have some announcements. And this over here in red is, like, so these are like liners. These may be like shout outs or just quick little statements. Anything that may not fit into the other categories that may go on the air. So once again, for those of you out there listening, you are tuned to Community Conversations live on KLEK 102.5 FM. We are live from Mrs. Nelson's classroom at Westside Middle School. And I see we have a shout out to Dr. Sharice Jones-Brent. She is actually out here as well. She's doing history in one of the other classrooms. I'm going to see if my co-host, Mrs. Kabila, has anything she wanted to say to you guys.
Good morning to everyone. Can they hear me?
My chat again. Did anybody have any questions? Any comments? Well, again, let me get back into how science and technology plays a role into radio. The way that the young man earlier asked about streaming. Well, today's radio station or TV station is basically a multimedia operation. It's not just about the radio signal. It's just not about the TV signal. If you know, it's like, for example, if you see KAIT, sometimes they may do a Facebook Live video from a scene, something where that's in breaking news, or you may see or even the newspaper do the same thing. So no matter what the primary thing that they do, whether it's radio, television, or newspaper, they still incorporate the internet and live streaming as well. I can tell you another way that technology has also changed radio. Like when I was your all's age, when people would actually call into the station if they wanted to request a song. Now a lot of times they would just inbox us live on Facebook. Now you all got to perk up for me a little bit, so I want somebody to come forward and give some shout outs live on the radio. Who wants to volunteer? All right. We got a brace. All right, what's your name?
Dylan Yancey.
All right, Dylan, go ahead and give some shout outs.
Alrighty, so I want to shout out a few people like Josh, Caleb Weem, and that's it.
All right. So who's the class clown in here? You're the class clown? I thought that perked y'all up. Okay. So what makes you the class clown? Oh, you make up songs. Oh, yeah. It's going down. All right, come on up here. Hit us with one of these songs on the radio. Your teacher's not going to get you, so I'll vouch for you. Come on up here and hit us with one of them songs. hey, this is your opportunity. You might get signed to a record deal off of this. All right, what's your name? He said what? Kenneth. All right, Kenneth, go ahead and hit us with that song.
I never made up a song he write.
What you do cartoon verses? Like what? You can do American Dad. All right, we'll sing the theme song from American Dad.
Good morning, USA. I got a feeling that it's gonna be a wonderful day. The sun in the sky has a smile on its face, and it's shining a salute to the American ways. Oh boy, it's well to say, good morning, USA.
See, there you go. You got to lighten up. One of the things that you got to realize when you get into this field, you got to not be afraid to let loose. I mean, one of the things that's interesting about being radio, I interview people all the time. You name it, they come in, and it always interests me how a lot of people, they get on the air and they get nervous. Well, I was once asked, I spoke to a group of kids similar such as yourselves, and one of them asked me, do you actually get nervous talking on the radio? And I said, no, I actually get more nervous talking to you all, because when I'm sitting in the studio, like if you look, let me go back to the video. Like if you look in the studio right now and you see Quabila, I see you playing on your phone. But basically, like when you're sitting in the studio like she is, basically you're just in a room. Now if you got a guest in there, you can see that guest that's in there. But as far as the people who are listening to you, whether it's one person, 100 people, 1,000 people, 10,000, or however many people are listening to him, Dr. Brent, shouldn't you be presenting? I got love for Dr. Brent. See, I like to mess with people when I'm on the air. But when you're looking at people, you can't really see them. You don't know who's listening to you. I'm looking at you guys. Well, actually, you guys are looking at the screen. But I can see eyeballs looking back at me. I can get feedback from you. I can tell if you're into what I'm saying, if you're not into what I'm saying, of course. If you're not into what I'm saying, that's why I have to make you get up and sing songs. So, anybody else want to get up and sing or rap? Anybody here can rap? I know somebody can rap. We'll pick on him enough. Let's pick on somebody else. Anybody else got some talent here? What can he do? What can he do? It can be a song. Okay, well, tell me a little bit about you. I think I told you about me, so I want to know a little bit about you guys. You're a breakdancer. Well, I hate that we're not live streaming from in here, because I would sure love to see that. Oh, you play football? What's your position? Oh, you're a right tackle? All right, so tell me what the right tackle does. Okay, so you block people and prevent them from sacking the quarterback. So how many sacks did you have last season? Just one? Okay, that's all right. You gonna play again this coming season? Okay. Good deal. What about anybody? Is anybody else involved with any other activities in school? Student government, band, choir. Your band? What you play? Oh, okay. What drum? Snare drum? Okay. What about you, young lady? Play the flute? You inquire what part you sing? You don't know if you're... Okay. I used to be in choir, and when I was in choir, I was a tenor too. When I was in band, I played tuba. And I was probably no bigger than any of y'all. And you know how big those tubas get. So I've seen a little bitty old me trying to walk around with a tuba. I almost fell over. Those were good times. So today is career day, and we have several careers represented here at Westside Middle School. So I want to know what are some of the careers that you all are interested in. So you have an interest in being an electrician, interior design. Well, both of those are good fields. So what do you, as the old saying goes, what do you want to be when you grow up? Well, you got plenty of time, but I'll give all of you all this piece of advice. So what now? No, you don't. You don't want to be an adult. Because I'm going to tell you what comes from an adult. It's the 3 B's. Bills, babies, and BS. And none of them stop. They keep coming, they keep coming, they keep coming. Enjoy being a kid while you can. My other piece of advice, find out what you really like doing and then find a way to make money doing it. So think about the one thing that you like or the one thing that you dream about being. Think about what that is. Learn about it. You know, if you have to go to college to get a degree to do it, if you have to go to a trade school, if you have to get an apprenticeship or work under somebody who's already doing it that can show you how to do it, start thinking about that now, because if you do what you like to do, then you'll definitely enjoy it and you'll definitely have a more productive life. We got about, as you see on our countdown time, we got about 45 seconds left, and then I'm gonna actually have to stop talking on the radio for a bit, but we'll have a break. And how long are you all supposed to be in here before the next group comes? Y'all know? 40 minutes, okay. So we'll actually come back from break. So we got about 30 seconds, and I'm gonna actually mute the microphone, and then my guy's gonna break dance while we have our break. You tuned to Community
All right, stay tuned, and we'll be right back after these announcements.
You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We'll be right back.
How do you let your teenagers go but still keep them safe? I'm Mark Merrill with today's Family Minute. Giving teens room to grow while guarding them is a balancing act, but there are some things you simply must know about your teens' friends. First, get to know them. Learn about their friends by having them over to your house. You'll learn a lot through casual conversation. Second, get to know their parents. Introduce yourself to them and try to discern whether they have the same parenting mindset. Third, get to know the details of where your teen and their friends are going, who else will be there, and what they'll be doing. Then, when your teen comes home, be there and be available just in case they want to open up and talk. Remember, your family first.
For more resources on today's topic, go to markmerrill.com. The Family Minute with Mark Merrill, helping families love well.
Family Minute is made possible by the Kappa Nu Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, a non-profit organization committed to service to all mankind. Kappa Nu Omega Alpha Kappa Alpha on Facebook and KNOMEGA1908.com.
Hey y'all, this is Dariana and I'm one of the members of the Golden Pirates. Come see us live Friday night, May 12th, 7 o'clock at the Epicenter, 1899 CR 333 Hasbrook Road in Jonesboro, Arkansas. It's gonna be swinging, hair, back popping, and attitude. It's just gonna be lit. Come see us. You could get your tickets for $5 or 2 for $8. You could get your tickets from KLEK website. This event is a KLEK and Golden Pirates fundraiser.
Friday Night Live, May 12th at the Epic Center starting at 7 o'clock p.m. featuring the Golden Firettes, Pink Diamonds, Dynamic Dance, Purple Dolls, and the Explosive Dreamettes dance teams. Don't miss it.
Starks Auto Plaza, your pre-owned superstore, is a longtime supporter of KLEK. 2829 Red Wolf Boulevard, Starks offers clean, reliable vehicles of all makes and models. Starks also offers no-hassle pricing, friendly service, financing options with approved credit. At Starks, you're always family, and our motto is, we never say no. 870-203-9980. StarksAutoPlaza.com.
Cinderella turning green, got exposed to nicotine. At her place, in her face, how many...
Secondhand smoke doesn't belong in a kid's world. Even when you can't see or smell it, the chemicals from tobacco smoke are still there. Keep childhood smoke-free. If you or someone you know is ready to quit smoking, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW for free coaching and double your chances of quitting for good.
Partnered with St. Bernard's, the heart of great medicine. For more information, St. Bernard's Tobacco Prevention Program, 870-919-8551. On Facebook, Jonesboro Area Tobacco Prevention. Once again, more information with St. Bernard's Tobacco Prevention Program, 870-919-8551.
Support for KLEK is brought to you by
Fullness of Joy Ministries, 2120 Thorn Street, Jonesboro, under the direction of Bishop Adrian Rogers and co-pastor Susan Rogers. www.fjministries.org.
And now back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
Hello, we're back. You're back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
And we're back on Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. Kay the Wonder is here with you, but I'm not in the studio. I'm once again at Westside Middle School. I'm in Mrs. Nelson's classroom, and I've been having a good time today just chopping up with some of these 7th grade students here. Just having fun. When we were at break earlier, one of my guys, he hit a little break dance for everybody off of that Michael Jackson Thriller. I wish you could have seen it, but we are live streaming from the studio. We're not live streaming from classroom, but it's all good. But we were talking with some of the students earlier about some of their career options, and I believe somebody mentioned interior design. Well, that was my guy that breakdance. There's a lot of technology involved with design, such as using software such as Adobe, Photoshop, and Illustrator. And believe it or not, that actually ties into media as well, because now, especially now that we live stream, there's pictures and there's graphics that we use for different shows or flyers. So all of this ties together. Technology kind of ties all of this together. The computer is a big part of tying all of this together. So technology plays a big role in everything that we do. But I want to ask you kids this question. Where do you think technology is going to head in the future? I think that's a given. There's going to be an iPhone 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and on port. What? Floating cars? Okay. Now, you said something about chip. What kind of chip? I'm talking about the RFID chips. Well, yeah, and I've heard that too. Where people may eventually have chips that, their medical history be on there. That way, if they get in a car accident and they're unconscious, the first responders can just, scan the chip, pull up the medical history, any allergies, medications that they're taking, anything that they may need in order to work on that person. Anybody else have any ideas for where y'all may think technology is going? Well, with self-driving cars, you're actually seeing a bit of that now. Like Google has self-driving cars that kind of just float all over the place, and Mercedes-Benz is actually experimented with a self-driving 18-wheeler. So that's actually probably coming sooner than you think. I know your teacher didn't tell you to sit up in a chair like that. Okay, take what off the door and do what now? Mm-hmm. Okay, so basically saying like where the lights cut themselves on and off as the person enters and leaves the room. They have some of that now in bathrooms. Like if you go in certain stores, you go into the bathroom, the light will come on. And that's based on technology that we already have. Like if you have security lights outside of your home, You know, if you walk up, the sensor detects motion and it turns the light on. Kind of same with security alarms. Like if you got a burglar alarm on your house, somebody breaks into the house and they walk around this motion sensor, it detects the motion and it makes the alarm go off and the police get called. So that technology is already in place. Now, where it's actually going, well, that's something to be discussed. Now, one of the things that I'm starting to see coming down the line with technology is, again, the smart connected house, where basically all of the appliances in the house can be controlled by a smartphone app. I've seen refrigerators that have their own app. You can log into the app and basically tell your refrigerator to turn the temperature up or down, or make ice at a certain time, or like with a stove, you can put the food in the stove in the morning, log into your app, turn the stove on at a certain time, and start cooking. So technology, there's no telling. I mean, just look at how far we've come in just the short time that we have. You know, now your phone, think about all the things the different things that a phone can do. In addition to just talk, you know, in social media, you know, it has the calculator, the calendar, desktop publisher. You can type on it. You can pretty much do just about anything that you can do with a computer on a phone, and you know, it's something that you can put in your pocket. And eventually, like they say, the computer may get to a point that it may not even be something that you hold in your hand. It may be just a chip that's put inside of you, and you just think it, and it just happens. So, and all of this is happening pretty fast. So we don't know where technology is going, but we just have to buckle up. Hey. Well, guys, thank you. I appreciate having you. Would anybody like a bumper sticker? If you like, I have some right here. Just feel free to grab you one. Put this on your car or something, or tell your parents put it on their vehicle, or. Once again, you're tuned to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We're broadcasting live from Westside Middle School. We just concluded session 1 of our career day. Getting ready to start session 2 coming right up. So we're going to have another group of kids. So we want to thank the first group of kids that stopped by today to see what we have to offer. And we have some more children entering the classroom, so we're going to get ready soon to start off session 2. Come on in, young lady. If you're looking for radio broadcasting, you're in the right place. So we're waiting on a few more students to come in. We're actually live on the radio right now, so I kind of have to run my mouth while I wait for you students to come in. The way that this is going to work today is there are actually 3 sessions today. There are going to be 3 groups of kids. I think each group of kids is going to be in for like 40 minutes. So we'll have pretty much this group 2, for probably the rest of this hour. Then we're going to do session 3, I believe, in the 10 o'clock hour. So once again, we are live from Westside Middle School for their career day. And there's several people represented. We have police departments, we have fire departments, we have physician, we have a nuclear scientist, we've got SWAT, we've got nurses, we've got doctors, we've got all kinds of careers out here. We got Dr. Sharice Jones Branch, because I know her personally, a history professor. So, you know, these kids that are out here today, they're getting to learn about a variety of fields. And the overlying theme amongst all of these is how does technology mix in with all of these fields? How is technology and science integrated into all these fields? So we're going to be talking about that today. And we've got a couple kids in here just waiting for a few more to join us. And then we'll get into our talk today. Once again, shout out to everyone who is listening to us today. Also, Facebook, shout out to my guy, Tierra Hampton. Appreciate you for checking in. Just everyone for radio broadcasting. Do we have a few more coming? Okay, well, we'll wait a couple more minutes before we kind of start talking about what I have to present to you guys today. Don't forget, for those of you that out there that are listening, the return of our Thoughts on the Matter. Our Thoughts on the Matter will return tomorrow at 12 o'clock noon, and we're going to be talking about a variety of issues. We're going to talk about sidewalks. We're going to talk about intervention centers. We're going to talk about crime. You know, it's been some crime in Jonesboro, and we're also going to talk about the recent execution. Looks like I have a classroom full of young ladies that had a classroom of guys earlier. So, ladies, you all are going to be a lot more fun than the guys I had, right? Oh, we got one guy that's a girl too. That's not nice. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. So, are all of you all 7th graders as well? 6th graders. Oh, okay, so we got 5th and 6th grade represented. But you all, okay, we got one 7th grader. Okay, so we got 5th, 6th, and 7th grade represented. And I believe we got a teacher outside the hallway. Oh, okay, so we got a teacher that's making sure that everybody's on their best behavior. All right, well, let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Legansy Kell. I am the General Manager of KLEK 102.5 FM. We are the first and only minority-owned radio station in Jonesboro. We started January 1st, 2015. We do a format of R&B music. We also do classic hip-hop. We do a blues show on Saturdays. We do gospel all day on Sundays, and we do a jazz show Sunday nights. We are actually live on the radio as we speak, and what you're looking at on the screen is actually what is playing right now. It's pretty much kind of like a little instrumental that's playing while I'm talking. The show that we're listening, that's on the radio right now is called Community Conversations. Community Conversations is a 1-hour show we aired from 9 to 10, where we talk with people who are making a difference in the community. We interview people. They talk about things that are going on. If somebody's doing something that can help others, and that's what the purpose of this show is. So today, instead of a guest, we are live with you guys. So Westside Middle School, make some noise. Y'all can be loud there. I said Westside Middle School, make some noise. All right, that's what I'm talking about right there. Oh, see, the teacher had to shut the door. We got a little too. We got a little. That'll be the last time we get this noisy. Okay, so in addition to being on the air, we actually live stream from the studio. So I'm actually, well, not on this screen. This is our actual on-air studio. This is the DJ that is actually on the air, but since there's no guest and since I'm here, she just kind of sitting there running the board. Kabila, wave and smile at the kids again. Now, there's actually going to be a bit of a delay, so it might be about 20, 30 seconds before she actually waves at you all. Then after that, go ahead and switch from the wide view to the other view. Now, as you see, she's sitting in front of our console. This is where we actually, where the DJ sits and plays the songs off the computer, takes the requests and whatnot. And this round table that you see right here is when we have guests or anybody's doing a radio interview. Okay, now she's waving. When we do a radio interview, they sit at the table and we do guests. Now, when we switch to the second view, you can see our lovely fish tank that was provided by one of our sponsors, Reef Escapes LLC. Looks like she's getting ready to switch it over. So, yeah, there's the fish tank. You see the little colored fish swimming around in the tank by the volcano that's erupting 24/7. Okay, go ahead and switch the view back. So we're gonna go back to our own air screen. Basically, what you're seeing here, and one of the things that I'm supposed to talk to you guys about, is how technology plays a role in our career field. Well, in the radio field now, instead of a DJ where you may think you got some record players and CD players, well, everything is done by a computer, and the computer can run whether there's a DJ there or not. The DJ can interact with the computer. Like, if somebody wants to request a song, they can hit this insert button here. They can type in, I'm not going to actually insert a song, but they can type in a song and it can instantly play on the air. They can also take calls through here. And basically, we have, right here in the purple, these are our announcements. These are something akin to commercials. Now, we actually are not a commercial station. We're legally classified as a non-commercial educational station. But as you see right here, we do have songs here as well. We actually broadcast 24/7, whether there's a DJ or not. So that's one way that technology is involved, by using computers and, again, by live streaming. Now, another way that, in fact, the main way that science is used to radio is in the way that the radio signal is actually broadcast. Now, the way that a radio signal gets from the computer to your car radio or home radio is basically the computer plays music just like if you had a computer that was playing songs off of it. It goes through the audio mixer, which I showed you earlier. and then it goes into what's called a transmitter. What the transmitter does is it takes that audio and it basically encodes into a radio signal. This radio signal is then beamed out over a tower, and then so when you get in your car, you tune your radio to whatever station that you like to listen to. It then decodes that signal and it'll listen to the radio. So that's just one of the many ways in which technology plays a role. So does anybody have any questions about me or about the radio station, about media? Anybody? Don't everybody speak up at once. All right, well, let me ask some questions about you guys. So what are some of the fields and careers that you all are interested in? Speak up loud so we can hear you. Oh, you want to be a veterinarian? I believe we have a vet here today. Okay, so do y'all prefer cats or dogs? I prefer dogs more myself. Any other careers that people are interested in? Zoology, okay, so you're gonna work with plants and animals. All right, zoology is animals, and botany is plants. It's been a while since I've been in school. Okay, anything else? Mechanic? Well, there's definitely money in that. Okay. Oh, you want to be a doctor? Oh, dog trainer. Yeah, they've got a dog trainer here today. That's very rewarding. Dogs can be very therapeutic. Anyone else? Air Force pilot? You're gonna shoot down the bad guys. Hey, well that's great. Keep our country safe. Anyone else? So what are some of the activities you guys are involved with in school? Anybody? Band, choir, athletics, student government? Okay, for those who raised your hand and said band, what instrument do y'all play? Oh, I'm hearing trumpets, clarinets. Okay, what's your chair? Hold up. Can there? Okay, so your first chair clarinet. Say it again. First chair trumpet. Okay. First chair clarinet. Anyone else? Oh, Kabila, we got a group of 5th, 6th, and 7th graders. That's another way technology interacts with, like right now, the lady in the studio, I'm talking with her on social media, so she just asked a question, who am I talking to? So I was able to tell her that I was talking to you guys. I'm trying to move this up so you can still see her. Wow. And now she's actually typing something on the screen, so see, I can communicate with her. There's a call. Well, I can't hear it, so just, we're not taking calls right now because we're doing this. They can call back. See, I can actually tell her what to do just by communicating with her on Facebook in the studio. Is anybody, I think someone said that they were in choir. You're alto or a soprano? One or two? Or do y'all have one or two? Both of y'all are sopranos. I was actually, when I was a band, I actually was a tenor too. I mean choir, Lord. But that was a long time ago. So what are some of the talents that you all have? What are some of your hobbies? Volleyball? What'd you say yours was? Nothing. There's got to be something that you like to do. Sleeping or eating, there's certainly nothing wrong with that. Reading? Okay. What kind of stuff do you like to read? Fantasies? Do you do any writing? What kind of stuff do you write? What about for fun? Not stuff that your teacher make you do. Oh, you write short stories? You got any of them with you? Oh, okay. Anyone in here like to sing? But when we come back from break, I'm gonna see if I can get one of these lovely students to sing live on the radio. Will one of these students be brave enough to step up? We will find out when we.
You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We'll be right back.
We're back with Money Matters. I'm Alfred Edmond Jr. We all know what it feels like to be hit with an unexpected bill or expense. On the other hand, there are also times when money falls into our hands unexpectedly. A big tax refund, a major cash gift from a relative, a run of luck at the casino. Having a plan for unexpected income can be just as important as anticipating unexpected expenses. Just remember, debt first, saving second, and spending last. First, put at least 50% of your windfall toward paying down debt, starting with high-interest credit cards. Second, put at least 10% into your long-term emergency savings fund. And if your savings fund is fully invested, meaning you have at least 6 months of your annual income saved, then you can put all of this 20% towards your retirement savings. As for the rest, have fun with it. Spend it any way you want. I'm Alfred Edmond Jr. for Money Matters, a product of American Urban Radio Networks.
Money Matters is made possible by the Jonesboro Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, a nonprofit organization dedicated to uncompromising commitment to communities, service, leadership, empowerment. www.jonesboroalumnidst.org.
Money Matters is brought to you by Bancorp South, offering checking, savings, loans, credit cards, and wealth management. 5 locations in Jonesboro to serve you. www.bancorpsouth.com or 870-972-9800.
The McDaniel Law Firm, 400 South Main Street in Jonesboro, is a firm believer in justice and equality for the minority community. The McDaniel Law Firm has fought for our rights for over 44 years. The McDaniel Law Firm offers legal help for wrongful death as well as trucking and automobile accidents. Bobby and Brett McDaniel are available for a free consultation at 870-336-4747 or at www.mcdaniellawyer.com.
The Mu Omicron Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated was established on January 1st, 1977, originally serving Blytheville, Arkansas, and now serving Jonesboro, Blytheville, Osceola, Marion, and West Memphis, Arkansas. Today, the chapter continues to make an impact by focusing on Alpha's national community outreach initiatives such as My Brother's Keeper, A Boatless People is a Hopeless People, Go to High School, Go to College, Project Alpha, Boy Scouts, and the March of Dimes. The Mu Omicron Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated is committed to Alpha's mission of developing leaders, promoting brotherhood and academic excellence, while providing service and advocacy to the community. More information about the Mu Omicron Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated is available at MOL Alphas on Facebook or via email at molalphas@gmail.com.
From the KLEK Community Calendar, the Literacy League presents Red Apple Gala, celebrating teachers while supporting the Literacy League. This red carpet event will show love for retired teachers, current teachers, and future teachers in Craighead County and their guests. Saturday, May 6, 2017, from 6:30 p.m. until 8:30 p.m. There will be dinner and entertainment provided. This event will take place at the St. Bernard's Center, 505 East Washington in Jonesboro. A special recognition will be given to Mrs. Deborah Agnew. Ticket and other information is available at 2017redapplegala.eventbrite.com. Proceeds will benefit the Literacy League. All teachers attending the event will be entered into a drawing for community-sponsored gifts. Do you like the music you hear on KLEK 102.5 FM? Do you like the educational programming that we provide? Do you like the service we provide to the community? Do you like having a station to finally call your own that represents you? If so, please stop by or call any of our underwriters or sponsors that you hear on KLEK and tell them thank you for their support. The support of our underwriters and sponsors is vital for us to stay on the air, so be sure to let them know that you thank them for their support.
And now back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
And we're back on Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. Kato Wonder is here with you. Once again, I am at Westside Middle School. And for all of you out there listening, I have a treat for you. Over the break, your boy Kato became a music producer. I have formed a brand new music singing group. And And we're about to introduce this group to you. Coming up on the stage, the Westsiders. We got lead singer Erica. Go ahead and say something to the listeners.
Hello.
All right, and we got backup singer. I said something, Caitlin.
Hi.
I thought we had more backup singers than this. All right, where's my dancer? Andrew got scared once the teacher came in. That's all right though. This the one time you get to act up in class and not get in trouble. Now you gotta come up here and dance. Yeah. All right. So Erica, since you are the lead singer of this group, what you gonna sing for us today?
Lost Boy by Ruth B.
All right, Lost Boy by Ruth B. All right, well, Erica, the stage is all yours.
There was a time when I was alone, nowhere to go and no place to call home. My only friend was the man in the moon, and even sometimes he would go away too. Then one night as I closed my eyes, I saw a shadow flying high. He came to me with the sweetest smile, told me he wanted to talk for a while. He said, Peter Pan, that's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely. And ever since that day, I am a lost boy from Neverland, usually hanging out with Peter Pan. And when we're bored, we play in the woods, always on the run from Captain Hook. Run, run, lost boy, they say to me, away from all of reality. Neverland is home to lost boys like me, and lost boys like me are free.
Y'all make some noise for him. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you listening on KLEK 102.5 FM, you just heard the debut of the Westsiders. Be on the lookout for this group. They're going to definitely hit you with a lot more. Did y'all enjoy that? Don't look like it. Let me ask y'all one more time. Did y'all enjoy that? Yeah, there we go. See, it's all about having fun. You know, you got to loosen up and allow yourself to have fun and be silly. All right, so any other questions? Now that I'm hopefully got y'all loosened up a little bit. What'd you say? I thought you were gonna shoot down planes. I guess you can do both. I guess when you're not shooting down planes. Well, good deal, good deal. One thing that I would tell you all, no matter what career that you decide to pursue in your lives, find what you love doing the most, and then look at how you can do a career doing it. Whether it's going to college, whether it's going to a tech school, whether it's an apprenticeship, a trade. Because if you do what you like for a living, then your life will be so much better for it, and you'll definitely find life to be a lot more fulfilling. So what are some of y'all's hobbies? Football. Okay, what position you play? You never thought about trying out for the team? Okay. What position would you like to play? If you could play any position you wanted, what would it be? Be a linebacker? Offense or defense? Doesn't matter how. As long as you get the block. Any other hobbies? I know we had someone who wrote short stories. We got football, basketball. Y'all thought about trying out for the team? Okay. Well, hopefully y'all will make it. What about cheerleading? Anybody have an interest in that? Okay. Well, you're full of energy, so I can actually see that. I could actually was. We got to help her find it. I think someone said gymnastics. Did someone say gymnastics? Do y'all have student government here? Do y'all have a student government? Student council? Okay. Okay. Do you have a position on the council? Or you just a member? Okay. Or you didn't run for president? Okay. Well, getting involved in school activities is a good thing. It helps give you a sense of purpose, and it helps get you involved, and it actually gets you trained to learn to serve, because one of the things that's very important in life is to give back and to help others, especially others that may not be as fortunate as you. Now again, getting back to what we're doing here. Right here, this is called a time marker. So at exactly about 9:57, this actually will trigger, and it will actually start playing the outro. We're actually getting ready to wrap up this show, but we're actually going to come back at the top of the next hour and continue it, because normally this show that's on airs from 9 to 10 a.m., but we're actually doing a special extended version today because we got 3 groups of students that we're talking to. You all are group 2, and then I believe group 3 will be coming right in a little while. I don't know how long it's been. I think they said that each one of you all are going to be here for like 40 minutes each. Okay. Gotcha. So you all were allowed to pick the people that you all wanted to see today, or okay. And y'all do this each and every year? Okay, well, I know this is the first year that I was invited, and I definitely have had a good time with you guys. I hope you guys have had a good time with me. Now, well, can anybody dance? Well, besides her. Now we might hook up a little dance contest. We've been getting ready to go to a break, so we may do a little dance contest after the break. What's the song y'all like to dance to? Okay, well I'll find something. I may have something that we can pull up. Well, for those of you that are listening on air, we're getting ready to wrap up this part of Community Conversations. I want to thank each and every one of you for listening, but don't go anywhere. We're going to come back at the top of the 10 o'clock hour. We're going to continue as we broadcast live from Westside Middle School. Any of you kids want to give a shout out to any of your friends on the radio? If so, come forward. Shout out your friends, family. We got about 90 seconds, so I will come on. All right, state your name and give your shout outs.
Hi, I'm Erica Johnson, and I would like to give a shout out to my grandmother, who always inspires me to do as many musical activities as possible.
What's wrong? Why you gonna sit down? Oh, I'm sorry. All right, we'll give you a shout out right quick.
Okay. Hi, I'm Kennedy Giltner, and I'd like to give a shout out to my family and my best friend, Ava John Anderson.
All right. You guys have been great. I've enjoyed you. Take care. All right, session 2 has just concluded, and actually that was a good timing as we get ready to head into the top of the hour. We're going to come back at the top of the hour with session 3. We are once again broadcasting live from Westside Middle School. Kato Wonder is here with you, just kind of letting the students know about radio broadcasting. Ladies, just have a seat, and we'll get started with session 3. Soon we are broadcasting live from Mrs. Nelson's classroom. So I'm having a good time. I hope each and every one of you that are listening are having a good time with us. This is what we do here at KLEK. We give back to the community. We are letting the young people know about what we do here.
Thank you for listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. A program focusing on the people working to make the Jonesboro community a better place while offering viewpoints from all sides of the issues. The views expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of KLEK 102.5 FM, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council, or our underwriters or sponsors.
KLEK-LP, Jonesboro, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council.
Good Friday morning, Jonesboro. This is meteorologist Tim Root with your KLEK 102.5 forecast. It'll be partly to mostly cloudy today. Temperatures near 80, rather breezy to windy conditions, and a chance of showers and thunderstorms towards evening. There's a flash flood watch in effect for tonight on into Sunday. Clouds and showers and a few thunderstorms overnight, mid to upper 60s. Some isolated severe thunderstorms possible. And more showers and thunderstorms over the weekend in the 70s, close to 80. Jonesboro's community radio station, we're KLEK 102.5 FM.
From Feature Story News in London, I'm Ollie Barrett. US President Donald Trump says a major conflict with North Korea could be possible. A woman's been shot in an anti-terror raid in London. European Council President Donald Tusk says negotiations on the UK's future relationship with the EU can only begin when the issues of people, money and Ireland are settled, and Pope Francis has arrived in Egypt, bringing what's described as a message of peace.
It's 10:01.
KLEK LP Jonesboro, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council. It's now time for Community Conversations, a program focusing on the people working to make the Jonesboro community a better place, while offering viewpoints from all sides of the issues. The views expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of KLEK 102.5 FM, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council, or our underwriters or sponsors.
KLEK 102.5 FM. Good morning to you on your Friday. Once again, it is April 28th, 2017. This is Community Conversations, a special extended edition, and I am live. It's your boy, Kato Wonder, from Mrs. Nelson's classroom from Westside Middle School. Class, make some noise! Y'all don't sound like y'all happy to be here. I said, make some noise! All right, what grades do we have represented here today? All right, so we got another group of 5th, 6th, and 7th graders. All right, I want to know which group likes to have more fun, the girls or the guys? Dang, guys, y'all didn't even put up a fight. We in trouble. All right, my name is Leganzi Kell. I am the general manager of KLEK 102.5 FM. We are the first and only minority-owned radio station in Jonesboro. We do a format of R&B music. We do soul music. We do classic hip-hop. We do a blues show on Saturdays. We do gospel on Sundays. We do a jazz show on Sunday nights. And we do a community talk show, which is actually what we're doing live on the air now. Now, normally, when we're on the air, we interview guests such as the mayor, the police chief, or anyone that's making a difference in the community that's trying to do things to help people. But instead of a guest, today, you all are the guests. So that means we're going to be talking to some of you, maybe talking to some of you on the radio about yourselves and your lives, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about KLEK and how we use technology here at KLEK. Well, if you look on the screen, this is actually our on-air screen. This is actually what's on the air right now. So as you see, what this is highlighted in red, this is actually what's playing now. This is basically just an instrumental. Now I have the speakers muted because it would be feedback if I didn't, and it'd be lots of squealing, so you can't actually hear it, but I'm describing what's going on. So we have this instrumental that plays. And then, like, we have music a little further on down. We have some announcements right here. Some people call them commercials. And the computer runs all of this. And that's one of the ways in which we use technology and science at the radio station. We use a lot of computers. We also, in addition to stream broadcast on air, we stream live on video. This is our actual on-air studio. We actually have someone who's sitting there. She's actually operating the board, and when we have interviews, there could be a DJ there. And at this table right here, we have people who sit at the table, and we interview them about whatever that may be going on. And we actually have 2 cameras in there. Now, right now, that is a wide view. If you can switch to the other view, it's going to be about 30 seconds before it shows up because there's a bit of a delay. But we can actually get a close-up shot of our guests at the table. You'll also see our lovely fish tank in the background as well. And that's another way in which we use technology at the radio station by live streaming on Facebook and YouTube. So we now have several ways in which we can reach our audience. We can reach them on air. We can reach them on Facebook, on YouTube. We also have an app which you can download if you have an iPhone, or Android, and we can reach people there. And there's Mrs. Nora. She's reaching in her purse. I hope, Mrs. Nora, you know you got a bunch of, and we also even have a landline. Who knows what a landline is? Those are kind of getting out of style now. But if you don't have a smartphone, if you have just a regular landline, you can call and you can hear the music there. Now, they asked me to talk to you about how science is involved with radio. Well, a little bit of science that I can tell you is how music actually gets to your radio from the studio. Well, you have something that plays music, which is in this case a computer. It could be a CD player, it could be a record player or a tape deck or any kind of source that produces audio. This feeds into the console, which is your mixing board, and then the mixing board, the audio from that along with the microphones, all of that feeds into a transmitter. The transmitter then takes that audio, converts it to a radio signal. That radio signal gets broadcast over a tower, and then if you're in your car or if you're on your home radio, you can pick it up and then you can listen to whatever your favorite radio station is. So does anyone have any questions about radio, anything that you ever want to know about radio, about TV, or about media? Yes. Well, our interviews, a little bit of both. Some people were asked to be interviewed. Then some people we've had to reach out to. Like if there's something important going on that we think our listeners should know about, we may reach out and say, "Can somebody come on and talk about it?" And then sometimes people reach out to us. They got something that they want to let our listeners know about, so they will reach out to us and schedule an interview. In fact, would you like an interview? Okay, well, come on. I'm gonna do a live radio interview with you. All right, so here we go. KLEK 102.5 FM. I'm once again live from Mrs. Nelson's classroom, and I have a very exclusive, very special interview with a very important person, a VIP right here. And looks like your name is Haley Thomas, right? All right, so Haley, just tell the listeners a little bit about yourself.
Okay, well, I live in Bono, and I go to Westside. I have my mom, I have one little sister, I'm the oldest, and I like being here at Westside with my family and my friends, and I like to play basketball. I'm on a basketball traveling team, and next year I'm going to try out to be on the baseball team.
And so you seem like you like to be in athletics. Do you make good grades in school? Hey, that's good. That means you're on the honor roll. Are you good to your teachers? You're not getting sent to ISS or any discipline referrals or anything like that? All right, that's good. Any other activities that you like to be involved with?
Involved with my church. To be involved with the school activities, and that's about it.
All right. Well, Haley, once again, we thank you for your time, and that's pretty much how. Give her a round of applause. And that's kind of like how a radio interview works. Anybody else want to be interviewed? Or, all right, well, come on up. All right, and it looks like your name is Spencer Long. All right, so Spencer, just tell the listeners a little bit about yourself.
I like to eat.
What's your favorite food?
Pizza.
What toppings?
Pepperoni.
That's it, only pepperoni?
Cheese.
Gotta have cheese. All right, what else you like?
I play football. Middle linebacker. What's up, Mom? I know you're probably not listening to this, but what's up anyways? What's up, Grandma?
Well, Spencer, give him a round of applause. And see, and And this is another way that we use technology. I mean, the fact that I'm here in your classroom and I'm able to talk to you guys and interview you guys, and not just broadcast it live on the air, but to also broadcast it live on our Facebook. You can go ahead and put it back on the wide view. Let me see. Okay, my host decided to sneak and get something to eat on me. And I can spy on my host as well. All right, so anybody else have any other questions? Everybody speak at once. All right, so let me ask you all this: how have you all enjoyed Career Day so far? All right, what are some of the things that you've been learning from some of the other sessions? Okay. Okay, well that's good. Anybody else want to share something that they learned from a Career Day from one of the other people so far? See, I have to be here. I can't get to learn like you all, so I'm kind of a little jealous. Anybody else? All right. Oh, you got to design a living room. What kind of furniture did you put in it? Okay, so you got to design something for a client that wanted a lot of gray and suede and white. Very good. I wouldn't mind checking that out myself. Anybody else? What did you learn? You're not radioactive, are you? Okay. So tell me, what does that entail? How to handle nuclear medicine? Did they have you put on gloves or something? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. He just told you about it. Okay. Good deal. Learn about nuclear medicine. I bet that definitely was interesting. So can anyone in here sing? You can sing? Okay. Would you like to sing on the radio? All right, well, come on up. Now we need some backup singers. We did this for the last group. Can we have some backup singers, some backup dancers? All right, well, come on up. Any other volunteers? All right, anybody else? All right, so Haley. All right, so Haley, what are you going to sing for us today?
Song, but I know more than half.
Well, half is good, and what's the half a song you're gonna sing?
God's not dead.
God's not dead. Hey, amen to that. All right, so Haley, it's all yours.
God's not dead, he's surely alive. He's living on the inside, roaring like a lion. That's
Give her a round of applause. Never be afraid to show your talent. Never be afraid to show your talent. You never know who you might inspire. You never know who might be listening. Teachers, did y'all have any questions about radio? Your kids are kind of shy about media. I'm gonna put y'all teachers on the spot. They didn't know that was coming. What's your definition of old? Because I'm probably old by y'all standards, and I'm 39. What's your definition of old? Well, I mean, it is, our demographic is typically for like 25 to 54, so I don't know if that, I guess depending on what spectrum you want to look at, that may be considered old. But one of the things with the formats that we do, especially with R&B, there are people that are younger that do like it. Like, for example, we play Beyonce, we play Bruno Mars, we play Trey Songz, Usher, and these are artists that have current hits out that people your age listen to. So it's a little bit something for everyone. Yes, it does probably skew a little bit more toward the older side, but you know, even someone younger, if they listen, they can find something to appreciate. Good question. No question is too dumb or too crazy. Well, you know, they have new country. I mean, there's new country hits that are coming out all the time. You know, of course, you know, you've got your classic country. You probably like Dolly Parton, that era. Okay. See, there you go, right there. So while we're on the subject of music taste, what are some of the music that y'all like? Anybody like rock and roll, pop? What do you like? What do you like? Yeah, you raise your hand. Well, Taylor Swift, so that would be like pop. It may come back to you. Anybody? What's some other types of music that you all like? Rap. Who's your favorite rapper? Kodak Black. Okay. Anybody else? Future. Okay. Yeah. I've got actually DJ at Sweet 16 party tomorrow. Yep, at the Ebon Watson Center. So I'll be playing that kind of music. I mean, even though we may not play stuff like that on the air, I also DJ parties and events, and pretty much, and I did it all. I've did stuff like your teacher likes to listen to. I've done stuff far back as Elvis Presley. You know, it's whatever the client wants. You know, I'll play it. I once did a wedding where we played salsa music the whole night. Anybody want to have a dance contest? That's all right. Well, guess what? We're gonna go ahead and wind down the on-air part because it's the last group. But before we get off the air and we have this dance contest, anyone want to get on the radio and give some more shout-outs? All right, come on up. All right, what's your name? All right, Maddie, go ahead and give those shout-outs.
Hi, Mom.
Anybody besides your mom? Any brothers, sisters?
My sister and my dad and everybody else watching.
What about your classmates? No love for your classmates?
Hi, friends.
I don't think she care about y'all. I'm being silly. All right, you want to come up? All right, well, come on up. Come on up.
My dude Jerry. Yeah, Jerry.
Jerry, I see you back there. I see you.
Yeah, that's not Jerry.
My bad. Well, he raised his hand, so I thought that was him. Shows how dumb I am. Okay, he knows Jerry. Gotcha. All right. Well, once again, this is Cato Wonder. We are broadcasting live from Mrs. Nelson's classroom. Classroom, make some noise. All right, you guys have been great. We're not going to end the talk. We're going to go ahead and end the radio broadcast so we can have a dance contest. For those who listen on the radio, thank you guys. I've enjoyed it today. Once again, we are live from Westside Middle School for Career Day. You guys have a great and blessed day. Listen to KLEK 102.5 FM. Don't forget, coming up tomorrow, the return of our Thoughts on the Matter, 12 o'clock at noon. We're going to be talking about convention centers. We're going to talk about sidewalks. We're going to talk about crime. And we're going to talk about the recent executions.
You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5.